Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Fisayo. She's a designer, blogger and entrepreneur. So I'm going to be asking a few questions for fellow bloggers out there or fellow designer, or if you're thinking of taking that road, and what are the challenges or what you should expect. So tell us, how did you start Kai, and what are the challenges you have encountered so far?
So I knew I wanted to start a clothing brand. I just sort of did my research. I knew that I could find manufacturing in Turkey, so my mom and I went to Turkey kind of like a work holiday, and we just went to look at fabric, went to look for manufacturers, and that's how I started. The challenges when you're a small business, like independently funded, and you don't have like investors and stuff, I think like the biggest challenge is probably cash flow, just having to spend like a lot of money on manufacturing clothes, on marketing, on shoots, just everything actually adds up. Even just like
you do everything yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't realize how much.
And it's hard to find a team
exactly
who is going to believe or invest themselves as you do.
Exactly. Also finding manufacturers that understand your vision and can work with small minimum order quantities, have good enough quality, that's also a challenge. Yeah, and just like the day-to-day running of a business is more difficult than I expected. Like unexpected challenges come up. So for example, today we're at a photo shoot for Kai's new collection. The hairstylist cancelled literally last minute as we were here. So you just have to think of how to deal with things like that, and we're like all coming together to get the model Nadia's hair done, that kind of thing. So you just have to like think on your toes and have a team who understands and, you know, just hustles it.
Yeah, but when you launched Kai, what was the response to your audience? What was this, how you expected? Was it more than you expected, or was it like, oh my god?
Yeah. No, the response was good. I mean, I had a blog for 5 years prior to the launch. Like my blog just turned 6, so 5 years prior to launch, but I think I had unrealistic expectations. So I expected the response to be a lot better. I thought I would just sell out, make more sell out. I thought I would be rich by now, and that hasn't really happened. So yeah.
But okay, as a blogger, like what can you advise to other people who want to get there, who want to get big and all that stuff? What can you say to them?
On the blog front?
Yeah, on the blog front.
I would say that you need to do it because you're passionate about it and not just because you want to get big. Because when I started my blog, I didn't expect it to be, I wasn't doing it for money. I didn't expect it to be a business. I was just doing it because I loved it. And it took like many years before I ever made any money from my blog. Maybe like for the first 3 years, I hardly made any money, that kind of thing. And so if you do it, just because you want to make money, you might be disappointed. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you might be disappointed. So I think
so at least you're not disappointed.
Yes, invest in your, like, have great content. Yeah. That's like really important. Don't just think of what you can get from it. Have like a unique point of view or something unique that you're trying to share with the world, basically.
So what, in an ideal world, how would you see yourself being in the next 2 to 3 years? And Kai as well, how do you see the growth going?
For my blog, I just want to, like, I already have been fortunate enough to collaborate with brands that I really love, like Nike, Google, Lancome, but I just want to continue to collaborate with brands that, you know, I grew up like knowing and loving. So I want to collaborate with brands like Louis Vuitton. That's like my ultimate dream. Yeah, so I just want to do more collaborations, just engage more with my audience as well. Like I love when people say to me, oh, you inspire me to not give up, you inspire me to pursue my dream, or, you know, that kind of thing, or to be confident. So I hope that I get to do more of that. And with Kai, I just hope that it continues to grow and more people know of it. And I would love for women to just feel like confident and strong and sexy in my clothes. That's really important to me. And my ultimate goal, because I'm Nigerian, and when, like, if you want to go out on a Friday night, you don't have like a supermarket, mall you can just go to and go to a store and just buy like a dress that's not too expensive, you know. So my ultimate goal is to have like an African equivalent of like an H&M Zara, so starting in Nigeria and expanding all over Africa. So that's kind of like my 3 to 5 year plan for Kai.
So yeah. okay, I mentioned it just now, but I'm still gonna ask you, what is the Kai customer. Describe the Kai customer. Who is she? What does she do? What's her daily life and stuff like that?
The Kai customer right now is a woman, but ultimately I would love to have menswear as well and homeware. So that's why it's called Kai Collective, because I want it to be a lifestyle brand. Yeah, so right now it's a woman, and she's confident, or at least trying to be, because sometimes confidence is a journey, right? It's not a place that you're just at. I just want women who like love themselves or are trying to love themselves. Like, I think it's all about self-awareness and a continuous like effort to grow personally, for personal growth and development. So just women who are confident and don't try and conform to society or limit themselves to any standards that anyone prescribes to them. Yeah, I just love women who just do whatever they want.
So how do you get inspired by Kai designs? What inspires you? What do you take?
Just everything. People around me, like women, everyday women that I see around me, fabric that I see. Sometimes I go fabric shopping, traveling, Instagram, Tumblr, just everyday life.
What do you think of, just mentioned Instagram, what do you think of how social media is impacting like our generation right now? What do you think of it? Is it a good thing? Is it, because social media is a part of our life and we cannot do.
I think it's effective in business. I think it's effective for life. I think it connects people together. I do think it's a good thing. I think it can have negative aspects. I think we can rely too much on our phones, and we can look in our phones too much, which leads to like depression, comparing ourselves to other people, that kind of thing. Like, I think a lot of young people get depressed these days, and I know now because we speak about it on Twitter, right? Because you're just in your phone all day comparing yourself to other people.
There was a research that said people spend like 6 to 8 hours on average on their phone. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. So I think if we learn to just like limit it and just control, our use of social media instead of letting social media control our lives, that would be great. I think it's a great thing.
So thank you very much for your input and your insights and your advice on all this. I appreciate it. So I hope guys you like the advice, because I love them and I'm going to be applying them. So bye. Yeah, that's great. I'm shooting for Kai Collective, which is like a women's and lifestyle brand, and there's a river. This is how you spell it. So make sure you check it out. Supporting young entrepreneurs who are trying to do things differently and bringing their own touch to the fashion industry. It's a very competitive industry, so I'm always trying to support the newcomers, because why not? Why the hell not? Do you know the next thing? You can wear this as a belt, so it secures. That's the belt. Yeah. Also, you can tuck it in, and it would be like the top. You can never just wear a belt and it will just secure here. Yeah, you can actually wear it. So that's a wrap, guys. That's the end of the vlog and the photo shoot, and thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you make sure you subscribe to my channel. Bye.